So,
okay. So tell me about all
this is my brother Chester.
Tell us about the creation of the
this
video.
This is a Calibre Yao manifold. It's a 11-dimensional shape that strings vibrate around on, and I think it looks like a face, but only from like one angle.
What are the where did you get the footage?
All of these, see, it kind of looks like a face. See the eyes and the nose.
Yeah, it's cute.
It's a cute face. And I got all of the footage that they're animated GIFs that I found online. And
are they intended for people like dudes to like make music videos out of?
No, they're all from like science sites, and then you could cruise from one to the other. And there's a lot of like fluid dynamics has a lot of like you'd search for simulations, and they're often like they're trying to figure out how, for example, like plasmas flow through a nebula like during a supernova or something, and they use a supercomputer, and of course like the images that you find are the culmination of years of research and millions of dollars of investment, and they're just these beautiful psychedelic images that are just like metaphorically so like full of meaning, but they're considered to be data by the scientists. But if you can like just go out there and find them for free, I'm not sure whether I'm really supposed to be using them, but you can find them and take them and take them out of context, and suddenly they become these beautiful abstract images. They've got a different character, right? This guy looks smiley. He looks like comedy and tragedy masks or something like that. Like the lyrics are like about young men see visions and old men dream dreams, and the lion, like the teeth of the lion, are taken from a description in the Old Testament about the angel Gabriel and how he appeared to the prophet as like a lion, and like sent this information down to him from, you know, the angel came out of heaven. And I kind of feel like in the nuclear power plants, the people in the band that are often mistaken for aliens are actually extra-dimensional beings with these pyramidal heads that are actually, they're pyramids, but they're supposed to be kind of like tesseract, kind of 4-dimensional shapes. So the extra-dimensional beings come out of 4-dimensional space and kind of go into the 3-dimensional space and communicate with the people. So it's about kind of like a transcendent vision, like a visionary state. When I'm drawing these drawings, I'll be looking at these images, but to me they convey more than like the science of an earthquake, you know, and the vibrations passing through the Earth's core and mantle, and how there's these shadow zones where they can tell exactly where the earthquake are. Well, like that image has a lot of resonance, as it kind of, you know, looks like an eye, it looks like radio waves, it looks like you know, it looks like wings. But they didn't know when they were doing billions of dollars of research going into
a music video.
Yeah, and this kind of looks like a tooth. Or
yeah,
something,
I noticed
that.
I actually it also have no idea during that part of the song.
Some of these I have no idea. I mean, this I assume is like air flowing around the shape, but the shape is also changing shape and it's like crystallizing. But it's gorgeous, and because I don't know what it is, it's even more gorgeous. So when people are watching it, that they come up with these like momentary interpretations. We're watching it really slow now, but like it throws all this information at you as fast as I think it's even possible to see it. I mean, there's a lot of frames in here that are just on for one frame, and your brain really isn't capable of like rationally thinking about all the information that's fed to you at that rate. So it's kind of like it goes straight from your eye into like past the like conscious part of your brain and straight into kind of like lower networks of your brain without filtration, and that's why I want to just like play everything really fast. Setting it to music is just really convenient because you know how long to look at it and you know how to structure it, and it's not like a museum where you just put it on the wall and it like stands there and you don't know how long people are going to look at it. They can choose how long they're going to look at it. Here you kind of tell them how long they get to look at it. So you get to play with time. And also just like, you know, if I had to draw all these, it would take forever. You know, I'm an old man and so I don't have very long left to do that. So I have to kind of cheat a little bit. Here, see that it's blinking. Like there's little things like that blink is something that I did purposefully, but there's all kinds of like levels of sometimes it's on purpose and sometimes it's not. This is the Cat's Eye Nebula. This is how it was formed. Oh no, this is the Eskimo Nebula. Sorry, and this is just a supernova. I mean, this is huge. Like the solar system is like this big, and so these are like basically like the world's biggest mushrooms clouds. The world's biggest, the universe's biggest, and so there's this disk of matter, and it rotates, and then you get to see the Eskimo Nebula. That's it.
There it is.
No, this is some other guy.
Okay, I think that concludes our interview.
I want to do more videos like this. I want to do 1,000 of them before I have no more time left and I can't do anything. And
like when you die?
Yeah, and so I have to do these videos as fast as possible. And also these videos are intended for I kind of see them as being like, for us it's really like incomprehensible, right? Like it's just like, what is this? And I don't know. And it's like the smartest things that the human race has to offer. Like these are the top accomplishments of our top scientists, and they're trying to understand like the quantum foam at the tiniest microscopic scales of the cosmos, and then like these huge like how galaxies act when they collide, and so this is the best of our understanding. But you know our brains are like really small, and I kind of feel like they're made for these beings that have brains that are just like this much bigger than our brains, which are really small. And in fact, this is actually like a comedy for them. Like they watch it and it's just like totally hilarious. Like they're just laughing their asses off. I mean, this is a Sierpinski gadget in its second stage of reproducing itself through itself. Sierpinski gadget, it's all about triangles. Now triangles have 3 sides. Waltzes are a dance that have 3 steps. So and the extra-dimensional beings in nuclear power plants have heads that are made of a pyramid. So it's all about triangles. And I basically, you know, this part of the song is a waltz. It's in like some silly time, right?
3/4.
3/4, with a 3. So that's what led me to kind of go find these. These are actually public domain images. This is a waltz that was done when the airplane was first invented, and it was called like the airplane. There's like all these other beings in the galaxy that have societies, and they're all as funny as ours, and they all misunderstand everything in the same way, and they're really hilarious. But the stars are so far away from each other that in 3-dimensional space we really can't get to other stars to meet other people on other worlds. Like so only the extra-dimensional beings can actually tesseract through space and like go out of the 3-dimensional space and instantly travel into the other, you know, other societies to laugh at their stupid misunderstandings of how the world works. But maybe the 4-dimensional beings have a kind of more magnanimous kind of like attitude towards life than we do, which is why we're not allowed to travel through space, because we're harmed and we're like monkeys that smell bad, and you know, be dangerous. But maybe deep in the core of the galaxy there's these garden people